There is a big myth going on in the industry that YouTube ads are just for TOF, which is top of the funnel. By the end of this video, I promise you, you will be a changed person in terms of change perspective, in terms of YouTube ads, and have full confidence in delivering actual conversions and in par ROAS with your Facebook ads comparatively. Let's get started. Then you should know that if you consider Facebook and YouTube ads specifically as a TOF medium, then you should also know that this has been the revenue of Google from YouTube. It is fairly every quarter it is trying to increase. It is increasing fairly constantly. It's been from 2015 to 2023. It's been 8 years. So people are starting to believe in the capacity of YouTube to deliver actual conversions in the shortest time frame. In the short time frame, which otherwise is considered a myth that YouTube ads will have to run it for months and together. I can assure you that YouTube right now is Google's fastest growing product at 48% year-on-year growth since last year, and in that fastest growing revenue is being driven from ads for Google. But e-commerce brands aren't paying enough attention to it, and if they are, they have a templated answer of just using Facebook ad to YouTube. But if you want to actually make YouTube ads work, then you need to know the difference between how a YouTube ads work and how a Facebook ads work, because most of people just compare one day attribution window of Facebook and YouTube, which is apples to orange comparison. YouTube is a fairly different platform. You'll have to compare at least 7-day or 28-day click, and you'll fairly see that okay, ROAS in both are actually very good. YouTube ads, which are mostly considered you don't get above 1 ROAS and stuff, you'll start to see it is in par with Facebook, but you'll have to wait, and patience is the game here. Currently in an account we spend over 10 lakhs on YouTube per month, and it has been running for last 6 months. It has a performance about 2.8 to 3 ROAS constantly. Currently we spend about 10 lakh on YouTube just. If you pay attention, by the end of this video, you'll know exactly how YouTube ads are different from Facebook ads, and also how to craft better strategy for your brand and maximizing ROI. This is not a template sharing how-to video. This is more a strategic point of view, what needs to be done and why it needs to be done. When creating ads on YouTube, remember the rules. YouTube, mostly people are for education about their purchase. They are for education about their purchase itself. Next, YouTube ads, you have full 5 seconds for the hook. Whereas in Facebook, you have less than 3 seconds, they say, because I would consider even less. It's less than 1 second because people can just scroll through. But in YouTube, they usually see for 5 seconds at least. So you have full 5 seconds. And then this is a long drawn meme. The longest 5 seconds in anyone's life is from YouTube itself. YouTube ad, the first 5 seconds. And you are interrupting the next Mr. Beast video, my favorite creator video, whoever it might be for you. And next, they are more frustrated from it because they are interrupting something they want to watch. Now YouTube has divided attention. Now why do I say this? In the top of the YouTube, mostly it's from mobile which is operated, and in the top it's running while people are scrolling through other videos. But in Facebook, you don't see that happening. At least you don't see that happening on mobile, because if a video is playing, they have to scroll to the next video only. You cannot see other videos while the YouTube is being played. And also YouTube is an intent-driven platform. How do I say? People do click on recommended videos and everything on their homepage, yes, but people use the search bar more, and even Google prominates and nudges to use the search bar because that's the center of attraction for anything for YouTube. That's why it is a more search driven platform, and you are interrupting an ad in between what a search is being driven, so that becomes an added layer for it. Now let's start talking about ad creators for YouTube. Hook. In FB, it should grab attention immediately, because otherwise people will scroll past it immediately, and the hook should not be something about a functionality of product. It should be about the use case or a desirable thing about the product. In YouTube, for example, you can have 5 seconds for free and to start and create curiosity, because leave them with a cliffhanger in YouTube ads and show them about interests they might want to educate themselves of. You're not trying to hamper or pluck their desire. You're more into educating the audience. But in terms of YouTube, in terms of Facebook, what you do is the hook should be desire, and too good to be true also can be a hook there, because it actually creates a sense of urgency and attention, grabs attention. Now coming to thumbnail, in FB it matters, in YouTube it doesn't. Because in FB, when you scroll past the video, when you're scrolling, the thumbnail is visible and then the video plays. But in YouTube, the thumbnail is never visible. The video ad plays from get-go. So in FB, it matters. Next, what is the type of creator? This is the most important part of the video. In YouTube, it is about education. In Facebook, it's about entertainment. But this is very theoretical. Let's understand through an example here. Example for shoes brand. In YouTube, I'll explain the uniqueness of material or product use. That's education. Here I sell on the functionality of the product. Unboxing videos are big here. So YouTube, I focus, this is the angle which I'll take. This is the approach which I'll take with the YouTube ad. But in Facebook, what do I do? In Facebook, I'll show them exactly the lifestyle I can enjoy with the shoes and create a sense of desire to own them. That is the desire, that is the angle which I'll approach in a Facebook ad. This is the stark difference of what should a YouTube ad be for the same product and what should a Facebook ad be for the same product. Ad copy, it's not relevant in YouTube at all. In Facebook ads, it does matter, but not very much. But it does matter more than YouTube. That's the feeling of it. Hopefully the creative part is very clear because this is what needs to be determined. Next, in the details, some of the details let's discuss. First, the structure of it. Structure on both Facebook and YouTube is very, very similar. For per category, one campaign, then one ad group per product. If there's large number of products, then group by similar audiences and group into a single ad group. That's how we run. Or mostly it is one product category gets one ad group. That's how usually it goes. It's fairly same for both YouTube and Facebook. Now coming to the funnel part. In Facebook, you can run a video ad funnel and retarget it based on duration of video watched. But YouTube is powerful. YouTube is powerful here. It helps to build a longer funnel and educate an audience better. In YouTube, you create a reach ad, retarget them both with viewer of the video ad, and you can combine it with viewers of any specific channel. That way you build a more robust funnel and you try to have a attention of the user in the same type of channels he keeps on watching, so that you have major points of attention there. This creates a more robust funnel and more personalized funnel, and this is where the very, very powerful feature of YouTube comes in. We have been using it and it's quite powerful in the way it works. Now coming to targeting, I'll not discuss about what kind of targeting interest we should target, Facebook, YouTube, because both are having its own setup and both are just audience interest you give as an input. It's not that it will restrict, the algorithm will be restricted to that only. In both Facebook and in YouTube, it's that way. You give that, these are the interests you might find the audience, but algorithm finds its own way. It's not hardcore things. But in exclusions, in FB you rarely use exclusions. I've never seen FB exclusions being used. But in YouTube, you should be extensively using the exclusions in the best placement. Now where do you find what is the exclusion? If you are running a conversion ad, there's a section called where your ads appeared section. So please go to there and see what are the channels relevant to your audience, what are the channels that are not relevant. Then keep on excluding what are not relevant, so that the YouTube algorithm is more fine-tuned and the ads are served to a better audience or most likely to convert. Exclusions are important in YouTube. Next, in reporting, what's the difference between reporting here in Facebook and in YouTube? In reporting, in Facebook, it's about hook rate, hold rate. Hook rate is nothing but how many people, percentage of people who watch the first 3 seconds of an ad. But in YouTube, you don't speak about hook and hold rate, you speak about skip rate. Percent of people who skipped after the 5 seconds of an ad. That's what you should be measuring. That's how you should be measuring the effectiveness of video to capture the attention and hold the attention for long. That's the skip rate metric. Now, in FB, it's about entertainment. So buying journey is faster in Facebook, but in YouTube, it's about education. People are educating. They are lower down the funnel there. So it is good to always obsess over average watch time in YouTube, because more they watch, more they are educated, and hence it's a proxy for good education. Hence it's creating an impact that, okay, this ad is relevant to me and people are watching more and more, which means they are educating and they are most likely to convert. In FB, however, it's not about more about average watch time, but it's about link clicks and landing page views and everything around that. Next, scale. In YouTube, in Facebook, you don't have any metric through which you can assess the scale of the campaign, how much you can scale from here, how much you can scale from a particular budget. But in YouTube, you have 2 metrics. One is display impression share, and second is display loss due to budget. These 2 metrics give you an insight into what's the kind of impression share you enjoy on YouTube ads among other advertisers who are building similar things. And the lost YouTube budget gives you how much budget you can expand and what's the conversion you can expect by expanding that budget. This is very, very applicable when you want to scale a particular platform. This helps you. Otherwise, in Facebook, you have to do incrementality tests and everything around that. Now, in attribution, do not compare one day YouTube click to one day Facebook ad click ROAS. FB will always win there. Go for longer windows, 7 day, 21 day. Compare both 21 day of FB and 21 day of YouTube. You will find better relevance, and that is a more fair comparison and apples to apples comparison, because in the FB people do convert faster. Mostly it is targeting lower down the funnel, people who are already in market. But YouTube, it's both in market and creating an audience awareness also. So next, what's the sum up of all this? YouTube is an education hub. Facebook is a social hub. YouTube, the impact is far more than just the purchases you see on the dashboard, because it creates an awareness which is immeasurable in a direct sense. Facebook also does create awareness, but not to the impact of YouTube. It does not mean FB is not good at creating awareness. It is a beast in machine, but both have different approaches to it. YouTube builds more credibility in advertising. This way of, it's quite of hypothesis, there is not any credible data to it, but we have seen that when you run ads on YouTube, people tend to believe more. Okay, they are spending on YouTube, they might be a big company, because what happens is in YouTube, you follow your subscribers are most loyal there. Your subscribers are more loyal than your followers. Hence, YouTube audiences are easily monetizable also. So people have more trust on the channel and the people they are watching, that's the creators. And hence, when you serve an ad there, it breeds more credibility. Even if you have an influencer ad, compare it with Instagram and YouTube, you will find YouTube audience converts better, more and faster. Everything will be there. So this is all for now. Hopefully this was given you insight into how to build a YouTube strategy for yourself and for your brand. Thank you very much.